Hello, everybody. I'm live. I hope everybody's doing well. Today we'll be coloring in Romantic Country, the second tale. We're going to be coloring these big, beautiful balloons. Yes, I'm doing a double page spread today. So next week will be the start of February Fairies. So this is what the book looks like. I left the link down below where I can put it. I have notified everybody that I am live. And we are in color, but we're going to be swatching the rest of my Pablos. I'm almost done with swatching them. So, this is the Pablos. I have not finished swatching them. Hello, my two people who are in here. Hello, Candy. Hello, Selena. So this color is, I have swatched most of them out already. As you can see, I've swatched out most of them. But I was trying to finish them before we went on stream. I did manage to finish the Blick pencil, so. I'm good, Candy. How are you? Hi, Kim T. Did you get a notification this time? Because I wasn't sure if you got a notification or not. How is my voice? Is it echoing? Is it buffering? Can you hear me, everybody? Hi, Nick and Tina. So this color is, what is this color? This is plant green. Never heard of that before. Never heard of plant green before. How is the sound? Is the sound good? I left links to what is this? 016. It's not echoing, is it? Because sometimes my voice echoes. The last video I realized I didn't turn off the volume and it echoed. Like these are the last colors that I have to swatch in this set. Then I will have a good. I hate when I echoing. I hate when you get that echo sound. Olive yellow. White olive. Hi, Elizabeth. What's this color called? Light olive, 245. Whatever reason, the camera does not like to focus. Oh, do not talk to me about how cold it's been. Do not talk to me about how cold it's been. I think everybody hates winter. The sun is shining, but it's still cold, Nick and Tina. I hate cold weather. The only time I will accept winter is when it is the end of the road. Or the end is here on April 19th. For those of us, Pablos, the last of my Pablos. More screen. I was swatching out the thick Blick pencils. Some of you know I have a new book. 225. This is olive. Oh no, guys, if it's buffering, change the setting in the bottom of your string thing. What'll happen is here, like pretend this is the screen, and in the bottom of the screen there will be a little thing. Olive, which is $2.49. Would I pick them over what? Black Widows? You know, it's different because I'm going to say something right now, guys. The expensive pencils are absolutely worth it. But, you know, there are a lot of more budget-friendly options out there, too. Don't be afraid to try a little bit of everything, because they're all different in their own ways, and we all use them differently. $2.25, more screen. I would have used that. Oh, this is what happens when you don't have a plan. You've already used the color. Olive gray. And what is the number on this one? 018. Don't get me wrong, those will be the next things I swatch. Amazon Basics. 038. Some of the colors are very close. Olive brown. And you know, something I'm going to recommend. Every pencil is going to be different. What's this color? Olive black. This way you guys get. I love everything. You know, I had the 100 set of. I like to swatch just because then I will have a reference guide to when I'm coloring. So then if I need to look at something. I can't even read some of these because they're so little. I don't know what color this is. Van Dyke Brown, 045. But the thing I like about swatching, and I tell this to a lot of people, is that sometimes you may not have full sets, so then you can figure out what you're missing in a set. Like when I went through my Dick Blicks here. I went through my Dick Blicks. These are all the colors in it. You see I'm missing colors, but that's because I bought them in sets and individuals. So now I know which colors I'm missing. So I already put them in my Dick Blick cart, what I'm missing. This is a swatch chart. This is my swatch chart book. So this is the page 3. But guys, let me show you how many colors I already swatched with the Pablos. Thank you, Kim T. This is my Pablo chart so far. This is the first page, the second page, and now I'm on page 3, which means I'm at the end of the pencils. And then we're going to color this in. And this color is Umber, and this is 049. I like to color different things depending on my mood. And this color is brownish beige. But this is a new color swatch book that I got enabled, so I'm putting all my stuff here. Like I'm going to be doing the pencils first, and then I'll be doing the markers and the watercolors last. For me, it's all about what I'm in the mood to color, not what I like to color. The rest of the colors are just stuff. So this is, what is this? Beige. Yeah, this is beige. Just a really weird color for a gray. But the Pablos have really weird names for their colors, and their colors are not like everybody else's. You know how you see some beiges in the browns or the yellows? Well, their beige is different. Light beige. My groceries came this morning, so I had to put them. I had to wake up earlier than I would have liked to have done. You know, I was like to my mother, "Why did you order so much stuff? We didn't really need that much stuff." But my mother felt we did need it, and then there were things that she didn't put in the thing that I told her to put in, and she didn't put in. So I had to go out and get the stuff that wasn't there. Ash gray. I usually swatch off camera because this is a metallic pencil, and this is very scratchy, actually. How are you feeling, Nick? Are you feeling better, Nick? I know you weren't feeling well. Green ochre, 025. Oh, he's sleeping. Tina, you let your husband sleep? You're a nice wife. I wouldn't let my husband. If I had a husband, I'd be bossing him around, telling him I need this done, I need this done. Well, I would be doing other stuff too, you know what I mean? Some things are a team effort. We only have 3 more pencils left. Gold. What is the number? 4.99. Some pencils have names and colors, which I appreciate that they have numbers, and then some pencils just have names on them. White is 001. And then this is black. Black is 009. So I have officially finished a chart of Pablo's. So probably the next thing that I swatch out will be the Pablo. See, so I already have my Da Vinci's here. See, I put my Da Vinci pencils here because they were only 18, which I think is the smallest tin, but I don't know if that's actually my smallest tin. And then I have my Pablo's, page 1, page 2. These are my Blick pencils, and then I have my Pablo's. So we basically have a whole bunch of pencils today. That I even have my Schrift Farben pencils out today, if need be. So I have my Blicks in here, my Pablo's in here. I have the water brush pens in here that my brother gave me because I'm lazy, because I couldn't find a place to put them, so I needed a case that had big enough holes. So this is from Romantic Country 2, the second tail. So I found a really nice green in the Blicks. This is called pea green. There's a problem with double page spreads. They're so big. So this is pea green. Hold on. Because I'm having problems with the outer part of this. Really, I need to follow him on IG. So thank you for telling us that. Mardar Rubio, who is the illustrator of many of some of my favorite books. Mascara, Serena, Fantherapic. Yes, I have the Fantherapic book, Elizabeth. Next week we'll be coloring out a Fairies 2 grayscale by Christine Karen, Karen, because she is doing, because it's Fairies next month, so her book will be the first book. And I found my little bullet sharpener, guys. I had been looking for this sharpener for like forever. Look what I found. I found my bullet sharpener when I wasn't looking for it. It's like, so Marja has a freebie? I didn't know that. I need to follow more people on IG. Tell you the truth, guys, this is my, I like this sharpener better than I like the round one. It's about the same price as the round one, but this is them in our bullet. So what has everybody been watching? I've been watching The Passage. I've been reading The Passage as well. I don't have a new book either, but I've already set up aside which books I want, which books I don't want. And right now, guys, I know money's going to be better for a while, but I've got to also think about, when times are not as good and I'm not working as much, I need to save money too. I've been watching the series, The Passage, and I've been reading the book. And there are some big differences in the book, in the TV series versus the book. I'm sorry, guys. I just saw you guys can't see it, but I just saw a bird outside my window. The shadow, anyway. Really, there's some really good stuff. I like Netflix as well. I watch a lot of stuff on Netflix, Hulu. I'm a big time wrestling fan too, so I have the WWE Network. I'm looking forward to TakeOver tonight. Nick would be looking forward to that too, Tina, right? Sorry, guys. I'm just having a problem with the... Ooh, that's bad, guys. I'll be back. This needs to be... Sorry, guys. I'm just dumping out the pencil sharpener. Sometimes Why did you not figure me for a WWE person? I've been watching wrestling since I don't know how old. Since I was a child, I've been watching it, I guess. On and off, My favorite time of, as a child, I grew up with the Hogans, the Macho Mans, the Andre the Giant, I've not watched Siren, but I did watch something very similar called Thailand on Netflix. I thought it was really well done. Isn't that where you take your tiniest tin and then you color with it? And this is actually the last place. This is actually the last picture in the book, so we're doing the last picture today. Hi, Brenda. How are you? I've not used these in this book yet, so I don't know how these would function. These are my sohos. This is called Permanent Green Medium. These you can't buy on Blick. You have to go actually to their competitors, Jerry's, to get these, or you buy them directly from Amazon.com. I'm thinking to myself, what color am I going to color the balloons? Because I know I'm coloring the sky blue. Wow, that's an interesting thing. My mother's big into those historical Nazi periods. This is me being messy today. Which movie were you referring to, Kim, about Hitler invading in 1939? Oh, it's a book called Lilac Girls. I have to keep that in mind. Someone earlier today was asking me about a wish list, so I posted the link down to my wish list. Wow, we got 10 people already. Wow. This is a color called Permanent Green Medium by Martha Hall Kelly. Okay. I'll probably be on till about 2:30. So we're only going to be on for about an hour today because I want to give you enough time for Andrea's stream, which starts at 3:30. So I just have the blotted page so I don't go over. Sometimes you find some really good stuff at the Dollar Tree. You know, I'm finding that I like 5 and below. Some of you know I've been using my markers a lot lately on the channel. I just like coloring with markers a lot, but sometimes it's nice just to hold a pencil in your hand and just color, you know, with pencils. Now it's kind of disappointing when I went to 5 and below a few days ago, and they didn't have any coloring books, but they have one coloring book that I didn't have, and I bought it as a kit. So, you know, sometimes you can get stuff at 5 and below. I know a lot of people get a lot of good stuff from there, but it changes. I've heard every week that you go, it's different. It's never the same stuff when you go. Anybody have stores like that when you go to a store and it's always changing? And if you don't get something, you go, oh, I'll get it next time, and then it's not there the next time you go. Do you guys ever have that? Sorry, guys, I'm getting a notification. I thought I had turned off my notifications. You know, sometimes you get these notifications. Five Below is really good. So I'm just going to put that there. And no, I'm not pregnant. I'm just really, you know, my... Sometimes it's just luck of the draw, Selena. Like, I like now that I have a Five and Below, because I don't have that many discount stores when I do. Yeah, I scored some Sharpies for $5. Which I didn't have any Sharpies either, so I wanted to just try a few. I wish the Sharpie set that I had gotten. You know, it's like some stores are like hit and miss. Yeah, well, sometimes when they see my belly on the playback, and people will make comments. Oh, are you pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant. People have said that to me. Mm-hmm. You know, you get comments in life and you just learn how to deal with them. And sometimes you're like, I don't want to deal with this comment. But you know this, when you get into YouTube, you're going to have people make comments that are like extremely rude. Hi, Susie. How are you? It is rude, but you know, what can we do? We can't control everybody. We can only control what we say and do in life. Like the other day, I was at the checkout counter, and there's this lady. She's so rude to the cashier. I'm like, oh my God, the poor girl. Telling the girl that she didn't think that she should pay this much money for the thing, that it was overpriced. Okay, I love you. You are funny. But I'm like, she literally, this little old lady terrorized the girl the other day when I was at the store getting my lunch. And the girl didn't think that she should pay that much money for food. Like, she didn't like the fact that she had to pay more. The item was a certain price the last time she went there, and the price went up. So she didn't think that she should pay for the items. And I'm patiently waiting behind this woman, waiting for me to get lunch. So, after the stream yesterday, I went out to the new place in the neighborhood, which is City Acres Market. Now it's like only about 3 or 4 blocks from my house, whereas Jubilee is 7 or 8 blocks from my house. So now we have a new supermarket, which has made everything. It's exactly true. The cashier's just doing her job. I felt bad for the person working there because you have to deal with difficult people. People think being a cashier is an easy job, but actually it's not an easy job because they have to sit there and listen to people. You know what I mean? And they have to deal with difficult people, and they have to do it and try not to snap at the customers. I don't think being a cashier is an easy job at all. People don't realize those people who are in the service industry have a very tough job. So you can't tell me that, all they do is stand around and do nothing. No, that's not the truth. That's why I order a lot of my food online, but sometimes I do have to go to the store for certain things. There are certain things that you just can't avoid. Going out to. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking yellow and orange. Who has really yellow? Nice yellow. I don't even think for me, so much that I don't like people. I just find that people's personalities, especially if you're dealing with someone who has a very strong personality, that some people have stronger personalities than others. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing to have a strong personality. These are the Pablos. Interesting, they like this paper. Interesting, they like this paper more than they like the other paper. When you're in a service business, it's very hard, and you have to remember, I work in an accounting office, and sometimes you get people whose personalities are difficult too. They don't understand why they have to pay this much or do this much. I worked retail as a teenager. I worked in a jean store during my summer breaks from college, and then when I was in college, I used to work the food courts. So I learned how to deal with people in food industry. And I learned a lot when I worked in the food courts in the school cafeterias. Oh my God, what you see in the back of the school cafeterias. What you learn about the food in the cafeteria. It is quite amazing. So it's quite amazing that you can learn so much from different people. And this is called Orange from the Pablos. Most people are nice, but every once in a while you get someone who is, I don't want to say this, nasty. Sometimes you get nasty people. Sometimes you get people who are very headstrong. Oh, look what I found. Oh, who knows what this is? Does anybody know what this is? While I was cleaning up, let's see if most people can guess the pencil. I think it's, people have personalities. I find that when you get, where'd it go missing? They must have traveled this place from where Sammy was. I don't like using that word, but yeah, they can be. But you know what we're going to use it on, right? Elizabeth, we're going to use it on clouds. What was that little pink thing I had? I had a little pink thing in here. Now I can't find it. Probably ended up in one of my weird places. Just put white here. I'm looking for something very specific. And people try to take advantage of BQ if you act kind to them. Now, sometimes people can be mean-spirited, and that's not to say that everybody's mean-spirited. So then we do this as red. These were cheap gel pens that I got. These are the only ones I have of it. Oh, these go down well on this paper. Sometimes it's just nice to rest up on the weekend and not worry about work and all the other stuff that you have to worry about. Also, guys, I was told by my boss on Thursday You might not have that many Fridays off anymore. Because it's tax season, so depending on if there's work for me on Fridays, then I'll come in. If there's no work for me on Fridays, then I don't have to come in. So then I don't have to, I'm also a big fan of Outlander, so I'm really happy the finale is going to air tomorrow. You guys don't, oh God, you guys aren't seeing what I'm doing here. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry, guys. I meant to show you what I was doing. These were cheap gel pens I got from Drain Reed. They don't sell them anymore. They weren't badly priced. I think, what were they, $8 or $9 for 12? Sometimes I like to color. You know what? I like to take hot showers when it's cold because then it warms up my body and then my body feels like, oh, I'm invigorated. I feel so good now that I took the shower. This color is turquoise blue. Orlando sounds nice and warm. I would love to go to Orlando. Those startup kits are very good kits. They give you a lot of different mediums in those startup kits. Some of them, not all of them. But I'm in New York. And the city is very cold. Hi, Charlotte. Wow, we're up to 19 people. Where in Jersey exactly? Because oh wow, that's supposed to be a beautiful area. From what I've heard, mountain lakes. Is it surrounded by a mountain? Because I know somebody who lives in Jersey, but she says because she lives in the mountain, everything gets colder or hotter, depending on the time of the year. Coloring is very relaxing and soothing, Tippy. Five lakes. That's nice. Do you have wildlife in the lakes? Like fish? Hey, Coloroo. How are you? And Tippy, don't be discouraged if your colorings don't come out the way you want at first. Just keep working at it and you get really good at it. I went to the store earlier. My mother got rid of the creamer that we use. We used up all the creamer, and now my mother doesn't want to use the creamer because she believes it's giving us big bellies. I just now tried to have coffee with half and half. I didn't like it. It's terrible before the stream. I didn't like it. I like it better with my creamer. And I love working with Pablos just because Pablos are so much fun to work with. Well, they say walking is supposed to be good for you. I was saying earlier that they opened a new supermarket that's like only 3 or 4 blocks from where I live. The other supermarket was like 7 or 8 blocks from where I live. So it's nice to have some new options. Trying to figure out the green for this. They're telling me the complementary color would be purple. Yes, I'm using a color wheel. So they're saying purple would be the ideal color. Don't you mean a bucket list, Susie? Hi, Tammy. We're pretty nice here, so as long as you follow the rules and don't become a troll. Also, guys, if you see any trolls, just flag the mods and they'll take care of the trolls if they come in. Don't try and confront a troll yourself. You only give them more power like that. This book isn't that busy. If I get a busy picture, then I color it section by section. And the nice thing about coloring is that sometimes, guys, you know what happens? You can stop when you want to stop. I think I know what I want to do with that one. So purple is the complementary color. So here's the purple. Looking for the carmine. And scarlet. I know I hate cold weather too. Sometimes it's nice to get away from coloring people and just to color something that's landscape and something that's a little bit different. My sinuses are acting up again, guys. This is, and I need a purple, I need a pink. Hold on, guys, I need a pink. This is rose pink. You know, and I would like to say something, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming on here every time we come online, you know, because, you know, you guys are investing in us too and spending your time making these chats enjoyable and fun. You know, for the people who do lives and other things, you know, they spend a lot of time setting up their stuff. And before I go on, I have to spend about a good 5 to 10 minutes setting up everything. You really should. I like your live stream. I like the live stream you did with what book were you using? It was something with the peacock. Oh, the Game of Thrones coloring book, if I remember correctly, right? You were doing something with gold paints and something on it, and you used those. Were these the colors that you used on it? I believe you were who enabled me to get these. I think it was because I saw you use these color rule that I got these. These are the Kuretake watercolors. Oh, that was KP. My mistake. My mistake. Sorry about that. This is the last page in Romantic Country too. And I like having a wheel because the wheel tells you, even though I don't really know how to use this wheel as much as I should. You know, Susie, you know, the best way to make videos, honest to God, before you live stream is to do a few color and chats. So then you can get used to what you want to do. Then we do purple. And this color is called Purple Violet. I don't stream during the week. I only stream on Fridays and Saturdays, Susie and Charlotte. So I'm kind of the exception to the rule that I don't stream during the weekdays. I only stream on Fridays and Saturdays. For me, because those are the two most convenient days for me to stream. You know, I won't always be able to stream from January to April because of the way of what I work, you know, because I work I work for an accountant, so I'm a financial bookkeeper. That's the job that actually pays me. So I won't always be able to do it, you know. But the nice thing about lives is that you can always go back and watch them. Remember that, guys. You don't always have to catch every stream. Which book did I finish, Kim? I haven't finished the passage. I'm still reading it. You know, and everybody colors differently, and I think that's important. You know, because if we all colored the same, that would be that would kind of ruin it. I think we all do something different. You know, I look at someone like May and I'm blown away by how beautiful her pictures are with watercolor, you know, and she's unafraid to use them. You know, and I also learned a lot about coloring from Jennifer Stay of Coloring Pages was, you know, I learned a little bit more about technique from watching her. Sammy's amazing what she does. And taught me about markers and how, and you know, not to be afraid about markers and how to use them. You know, I learned a lot from Anne, and I've become a bit of a fan of markers. And now my new favorite markers are Copics. So, and I'm learning a lot from watching Belinda and April Sarah, and I just started watching Jazza after yesterday. I've watched 2 or 3 of his videos, and so you know, everybody does something different with their mediums. No, I did not finish this book, Kim. I just picked this picture because I thought it would be something fun to do and something different, and it spoke to me. The problem was, guys, I was having a problem picking a book. And you know, I don't see anybody really working with their romantic countries very much. Coloring with Olivia. You know, Jen, I learned a lot from. You know, Jen was was the first person who I actually watched that started me on the course of buying a lot of books, a lot of cuter books, books I would have never seen otherwise. So, you know, everybody does. Who is a newish channel? I'm watching with that, coloring with Oliver. Hold on. Let me write that. Hold on. Elizabeth, thank you for that one. I'll have to copy that and search for that one. See what she does if I'm not subscribed to her. I'm just looking up her channel right now. Oh, she does some nice stuff here. Ooh. This is some nice stuff here. Okay. I just subscribed to her. Here, I'll leave the link for you guys to find it. So you guys can find this channel. That's the link for Coloring with Oliver. So that way you guys can find her easily. Hey, Michelle, how are you? She looks like she does some nice work, Elizabeth, the girl Coloring with Oliver. Looks like that person does some very nice work. Very good. We're coloring today out of Romantic Country too. I love finding new channels because it helps us as a community. I feel like, you know, there's the core group, and then there's, you know, those channels that are just starting out and would love a shout out. Like Color with Donna is one of the new channels. Coloring with Ballet. I think Anne had Coloring with Ballet, Color with Donna, and I think there were a few more people in that group that Anne highlighted. What do you mean I have my own store? I don't have my own store. I tried to get an Amazon influencer store, Kim, and I was told no, I can get an Amazon influencer store. And they said the reason why I couldn't get it was because I didn't have enough viewers. Can you imagine that? I didn't get an Amazon. Oh. You know who has enough? It goes. Who you know who has enough books to start a store? Dev. Okay, Dev and Coloring Queen have enough books to start a store. So don't even say that. They have so many more books than I ever could. Oh, guys, tomorrow on the channel, there's going to be a flip of the book called The Limp by Angel Detlef. Now, guys, the book is sold out. Just to let you know, but she'll have it back in March. No, I think me and Sharon have about the same amount of books. I'm also expecting a few more books to come. And then that'll be it because I want to get the hardcover copy of Slavic Beauty because she only released 12 of the 40 images on Etsy. And I want that book. France Kaleidoscope is another good channel that's new. Phase Coloring is another good channel. If you guys haven't seen her work, she does some really good work. There's another girl. She does mostly flip throughs on her channel. Well, to me, Fran is new. Color, you know, because I hadn't seen her before. So if it's someone she may not be new, but she's new to me. Oh, Fran is Tazia. Every time I'm like, what happened to Gloomy Fran? God, really? It's YouTube, Michelle, because YouTube's been giving everybody. I thought your voice sounded familiar. I wasn't sure if it was Tazi or not. Okay, Coloring Kid, name change. That was what happened. I don't like name changes. Name changes make everything confusing. think as soon as we're done with the pink balloon, we're going to be done. So I'm going to show you guys what we're working on next week. Because next week I got to film and finish pages for January. I've worked on quite a lot of pages this month. Those people who follow the groups know what I'm talking about. I will probably be working with markers in the book because the paper is better for markers anyway. Okay, you guys get to pick the picture too, since you guys could bother coming to the stream. I don't like name changes. Because I get used to calling you something, and then I have to say something else. Okay, guys. So some of you know this picture that I did. I absolutely loved how this picture came out. So this is the book that we'll be working in next week. So what picture should we be working on? Because every picture has a name. This one? Oh, well, that was Samantha Oswalt. That I knew about. This one? No, I do not have Benny Blue. This one? I think Sammy was doing some work with this one. You want that one? Kim wants the Dewdrops Fairy. Okay, we'll work on Dewdrops Fairy. That'll be the picture that we work on next week. Kim wants that picture. We can work on that one. I'll just put a little sticky so I know too. So that's the book we'll work on next week. You want the first one. Which one was the first one? This one? Kim? Okay, guys, you got the first one, which is Pussy Willow Fairy. Very weird name for Okay. There we go. So you guys will be working in this book next week. And we'll be using markers because, honest to God, I have a hard time with pencils on this paper. Because this paper is like that. It's like the same paper in the Nikki Burnett book. So we'll be working in this picture next week. So. We'll be using markers. Kim, because the paper is just really thick. I mean, no, it's not thick. It's just glossy, so markers tend to work better on them. So I will probably finish this picture off camera, guys. But I just wanted to color a little bit with you guys, something a little bit different. So this is... It's a very reasonably priced book. It's like, what is it, $12, $13 on Amazon, Charlotte? You can probably get the digital. You can buy the digital version on Etsy for a little bit less, so you can print it on the paper that you like to print it on. So, everybody, enjoy your time. I have enjoyed this. So, thank you, guys. Yes, markers are faster, and this is the book that we colored out of today. So thank you guys very much. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I know Andrea Figueroa is streaming at 3:30. I don't know if anybody else is streaming right now. So bye, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.